Irene Kirkendall here again, and we are moving on to our fourth performers tool, focus. Now I am going to jump into my spiel for focus, and then at the end we will talk about different ways that you can adapt this performers tool for the needs, specific needs of your classroom. So here we go. All right, our fourth performers tool starts with the letter F. Ooh, can we take our finger and curl it over our thumb and hold up these three fingers? Fantastic job. Wow, you guys are making the letter F. Now this performers tool means to pay very close attention. We call it our focus. Ooh, can I see you take your two hands like this? Put them beside your beautiful shining face like this. Swoop them down so they meet in the middle and say, focus. Let's say it again. Focus. All right, now we're gonna do the motion and say the word at the same time. Here we go. Focus. Fantastic. Now, we wanna have a good time while we are here in class. And it's okay to get a little bit excited, but if we get a little wild, you might hear Miss Irene say,
winter breeze, everybody freeze. And I want you to turn your body into a malfunctioning robot and to catch a robot bubble in your mouth.
Do you guys think we can try that? Okay, first we're going to have an imaginary dance party right here, right now. And then when I say
winter breeze, everybody freeze,
I want you to show me your best
malfunctioning robot.
You guys think we got it? Okay. Imaginary dance party commencing in 3, 2, 1.
Winter breeze, everybody freeze. I see lots of frozen robot bodies. And I hear lots of frozen robot bubbles. Give yourselves a robot round of applause.
That was my spiel for focus. Now, again, we want to encourage the kids to begin to understand the ASL symbols so they get to see you doing the motions for the word and for the first letter that starts that word. You can spend time talking about that sound and that letter, f. What letter do we think that is? You know, if you guys are focusing on a particular letter that week and it happens to coincide with a performance tool, how fantastic. Really feel free to spend time on that. Now they're going to see the teacher demonstrating. They hear you saying the word, and then they get to also do it and say the word. So whatever it is that their learning style is, whatever suits them best, you're kind of giving them lots of different avenues of connecting with this concept. So I also want to encourage you to use here any focus check that you're already using in your classroom. If there's something that's tried and true and you think that that might be a better fit for your students, go ahead and change the focus check to that. Feel free to do that and just kind of make that adjustment. If, let's say, there's a focus check that's getting a little tired and you think that your kids aren't reacting to it in the way that you would like them to, this is a great opportunity to try a new focus check. And let's say if you've been using the performers tools for a while, typically I see that students continue to enjoy whatever it is that the focus check is for that. But let's say that they're not engaging with it in the same way that they were when you first began utilizing the performers tools. Feel free to throw something new at them, right? It might be a little unexpected and exciting. So that might be a place where you can make a little bit of an adjustment there. You can also be really specific with what it is that you're asking your students to do, whether you're doing an imaginary dance party or there's something that you already do in your classroom, like a morning routine dance or something like that. Feel free to utilize that and be very specific about whether you want them. We're gonna have, an imaginary dance party right here, right now, sitting on our bottoms, crisscross applesauce on the carpet, or we're going to have an imaginary dance party standing on our 2 feet in our spots on the carpet. So depending on what it is that you want them to do, make sure that you are giving them those really specific directions from the beginning, because we can't be upset at a kid for assuming that we want them to stand up and dance when everyone else, is sitting, and it's like, no, I wanted you to stay on your bottom, right? So let's make sure that we're giving them all of those instructions right from the beginning and being super specific and clear so that we can clear up any of that confusion for them. All right, that is my performers tool for focus, and I will see you in the next video.